Point for an amazing Wednesday. Okay, we have the colors of Sapphire lined up for you today, and I will tell you, Tyler behind the scenes already looking for things where you can bundle and save, because that's what we do at Shop LC. We give you so many beautiful options. Oh my gosh, yes please. Take a look at Dim and D's. The colors of Sapphire hoop earrings are happening today, and you know how to put them on. You know it, Tyler. I brought my little everydays. Get out of here. I love to wear a great hoop earring. It's just easy, you know, it really is. I think we can all agree on that. But when you take the simple silhouette of a hoop earring and you bedazzle it, I just said bedazzled, and it made me go, hoo-hoo. When you add the colors of Sapphire, oh my goodness. I don't care what side of the bed you got up on, okay? I don't care if you crawled out from under the bed. Your day is going to be really, really wonderful. That's what we love doing at Shop LC. Taking beautiful, gorgeous, rare, exotic, wonderful, amazing, precious gemstones and giving you a chance to own them all. Own them all. We are one of, in many cases, if not the absolute biggest monster jewelry company across the globe, sourcing directly in-house teams of extremely talented people who understand color theory, they understand gemstone sourcing, they have a really wonderful knack for finding incredible values, for making them happen, pricing teams that are positively devoted to making sure you get an incredible deal. And if you're watching on live TV, that's part of it. That's part and parcel of it. But remember, the live stream shows are curated specifically to give you sort of a last look, last chance at many of these items before they're sold out. Because, well, I can't see in the light, but a little bit more of an intimate scenario where we can spend a little bit of time showing off some of our you better grab them before they're gone. My name is Becky Booker. Think of me as your downtown rock hound. I'm a graduate gemologist. I've been here for a long time, and I just absolutely am constantly, wonderfully, unapologetically amazed by the variety and the value that all of those teams working behind the scenes put together for us on a daily basis. And yes, I say us because I am part and parcel of the shopping community here at Shop LC. Now, it's really easy to grab these treasures. First of all, they're all going to have an extra savings, an extra special discount, because we really do treasure you, and we really are devoted to making sure that you get some fantastic deals. So the prices that we're going to talk about today, they have an expiration date. The coupon that I'm about to give you has an expiration date. You have 48 hours, just 2 days, to take advantage of these prices before they are gone. So I really want you to do that, because here's the thing. When you lock in a live stream price, it is going to have a wonderful and amazing effect. It's not just that, okay, once in a lifetime opportunity, you save on the first budget pay and then you're done. Everything goes back to its regular price. Nuh-uh. Live stream prices hit every single budget pay, if it's 3 or 4 or 5 across the board. So if you're ready, I'm ready. And Tyler's going to pin each and every item down below. All you do is you just go click, boom, drop it in your shopping cart, type in Live 25. What is it?
Just click it.
Just click it. Click it to win it. And the other thing, Sure Shield. We've added Sure Shield, and it used to be every once in a while. Tyler, I cannot see this little clasp. I apologize. Sure Shield is a great way for you to add a little bit of safety and security to your purchase. This one, my friend. I can't, because of the lights and the eyeballs and the glasses. But anyway, check out the Sure Shield program. I know that is a wonderful little bit of security. Actually, it's 2 years. It's a lot more than a little bit. So Sure Shield is going to be your best friend. Especially, you know, there are a lot of spots now in the world where you don't have a regular jewelry store that you can just pop into. You know, you're not close to a mall, or a lot. You know, there are a lot of us that live out and about, and getting to an establishment is a big deal. So we're here for you. We got you. Sure Shield is definitely going to be the way to go. And hold on, let me get my cheat sheet, my grande list, and we're going to get you going with some amazing sapphires. Is that it right there? No, it is not. I'm going to grab this one. Is that okay?
I'll grab one more time.
All right. Oh, thank you. Okay, my friends, let's get you going. Now, bundle and save is the opportunity that you have as a shopper to get pieces that match. And I do mean pieces that match. For example, this beautiful silhouette goes nicely, okay? I'll just show you. This, okay, oh, look at this color. Oh my gosh, okay, that goes with this, to be sure. You're seeing some of those same colors here as in this incredible solitaire. Definitely matches. It coordinates, thank you. But here's the thing. When you get pieces that actually match, okay, so I've got this, hang on, I've got this pendant, okay, which most assuredly matches that ring. First of all, you put this on and you look like you're the ruler of the realm. Okay, you look like a princess. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name drop too much here. But yeah, they match, okay? An amazingly gorgeous silhouette in the ring, flanked on either side by two gorgeous trillion cuts, and then you've got exactly the same shape, size. Every detail is the same in the necklace. Okay, so yeah, you're having a moment, and wonderfully, rightfully so.
Before I throw up the necklace photo, I'm going to throw up the personal shopper number.
Okay, all right. Now, these are like Santa's elves. Okay, this is a workshop that makes it all happen right here. 888-835-2237. And if you have any problem with the checkout issues, just give them a call. Okay, are we going to start off with a bundle and save? I hope we do. We'll see. And a bundle and save is where you see items that do match. And in order to say thank you, we just assume that you want to get both of them, and we're going to make it worth your while by saying, you know what, you'll save 10% on both. Now, these are going to be respectively item number 1 and item number 2. We're going to start with the pendant. You're going to have a chance to pick up the ring, but word to the wise, my friends. Word to the wise. These are limited engagement pieces. First of all, you have a powerhouse look, an incredible size on the pendant. Let me just show you what this looks like on the neckline. I mean, goodness gracious. That is, I'm going to call that 10 carats, y'all. That's 9.94 carats. It's a ridiculously wonderful, aspirational, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can actually own that piece. Well, my friends, you can. And your coupon for automatic savings is already there. Now, if I were to see 10 carats of gorgeous Kanchanaburi blue sapphires, these come from what I would consider an ancient mine in Thailand. The Kanchanaburi mining region has produced many beautiful corundum pieces, particularly sapphires, for a long, long time. But for us to nail down an assortment, a tiny small parcel of 10 carat solitaires, oh, wow. That beautiful sapphire blue is it just takes your breath away. Take a look at how gorgeous that is. You can see it. I know you can. Now, when you click below, there's an entire photo album. There's a lookbook. There's an entire group of photographs that are waiting for you there. This is the Midnight Royal Solitaire Pendant, and it's set in white gold. By the way, it is 10 karat white gold. We're starting off big today, y'all. It's 10 karat white gold, and it's flanked by lab-grown trillion cuts, which is important because if you're going to have trillion cut diamonds that are each one of those about 10 or 12 points, because of that triangular shape, they're going to have big tables. They're going to have a big spread. And if there were eye visible characteristics in there, you would most likely see them. Now, the retail on this, if you were going to go big, go luxury, just take all the plastic, put on your fancy shoes, and get out there to that luxury retailer. I mean, if I saw this for $8,500, $9,500, 10 grand, it's a 10 karat sapphire, y'all. If I saw that price tag, would not be upset about that at all. I would go, well, yeah, but look at the size of that. It's like, if this were 2 points bigger, come on, you could use it as a doorstop. That's gorgeous. It's got the block L on the back, so you know that those are luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. It will also have the 10K marking, so you know the purity and the quality of the gold. And here's what we're going to do. How about, instead of $9,300 estimated retail, middle of the range, how about we get you down to $1,599.99, and your chain is included? Yes, it most definitely is. Well, we've got $1,599.99, and here's where the math gets a lot magical. $1,599.99, and then you type in your code. Your code is Live25, and guess what? You save 25%. Now, your budget pay right now is $320. Every one of those budget pays right now is $320. That's our everyday price. Our everyday price in gold with diamonds. Let me scooch over a little bit. Look how gorgeous that is. What a gorgeous piece. Oh, my word. Whew. Okay, and your chain is gold as well. Live25 drops that price from $15.99 to $11.99. $400. Yes. So your budget pay goes from $320, goes all the way down to $239. That's an $80 savings on every single one of those 5 budget pays. Plus, it is not layaway. We send it to you AS and AP, and that extra, I even hate to call it a discount. I just call it extra savings. Your bonus savings happens on all 5 of the budget pays. And I've seen and been into places, let's just say shopping maybe for a phone, because mine is kind of getting old and it's kind of, yeah. Anyway, they'll give you an introductory price. Well, we'll give you a little savings up front on your initial purchase. Oh gosh, yes, we're happy to have you. You know what? We'll save you 20 bucks on that little mini computer, that phone, for this month. And then next month, guess what? We're going to go back and hit your bill big. It's gonna go away. We will not speak of it anymore. We lock in your savings on the budget pay every single time. And can I just also brag, because that's not 36 payments. That's not 24 payments. That's not 12 payments. That's 5 interest-free payments. We're not farming you and your information and the whole transaction off to some third-party finance company. No. 320 goes down to 240. 320, 240, and it's each one of those payments. Also, on the flip side of that, if you get this home and you think, okay, looks like I'm the ruler of a country, looks like my blood is blue. If you do get this home and you say to yourself, for whatever reason, not important to us, if you say, listen, I want to send it back, not my cup of tea, fine, that's fine. We send your money back. But you've got that 30-day window. So 48 hours to say yes, but 30 days to think about it. Now that's my kind of transaction, because that works in my favor. I have that opportunity as a customer. I've taken advantage of that, and that's not a big deal. I bought something as a graduation present for someone, and they said, "Oh, Aunt Becky, this is really, I was really hoping to get a different color stone." I said, "No problem." And we swapped it out. It was great. I had a garnet. They wanted an amethyst. Not a big deal. "Oh, did you want an amethyst instead?" "Yes, we'll get you an amethyst." It's very, very simple. The personal shoppers are 888-835-2237. 888-835-2237. And Tyler, I'm just going to ask, how many of these do we have in stock?
It says 9.
9. In gold, big trillion cut on the top. That trillion cut is going to be the same as the trillion cut on the shoulder of your ring, and the ring matches. Okay. All right, 9 of those left to go. This is item 1. It's pinned down below. And any questions whatsoever, you can send us a little, hey, how are you, good morning, or you can just drop it in the chat. You can also just reach out to the personal shopper team. 888-835-2237. Love that. All right, we're going to move and groove to the ring. This one is also done in white gold, and I want you to look at how much architecture, how much build out it takes to wrangle 10 carats on the hand, and that's what it requires. Look at the depth of that mounting and see how it is just enough to hold on to the depth of that sapphire. That's about 10 carats over. It's 9.94, which Anything within the 10% range, plus or minus, you can call 10 carats and own the bragging rights. My only regret this morning is that I have a size 8.5 hand, and this is not an 8.5 ring, but I think you can see how magical that is on the hand. It's an incredibly beautiful opportunity. Okay, here's your ring. From the base to the top of the stone, it is just beautiful. The mounting overall is just enough. And what do I mean by that? It's just enough to position that gorgeous jewel right there on your hand. A wonderful, comfortable taper on the back. You might buy this thinking, okay, this is my getting dressed up, going out piece, but I think you will come around to the conclusion pretty quickly that this wow factor is incredibly everyday wearable. It's also set in 10 karat white gold. It also has 2 trillion cut luxuriant lab grown diamonds, and the color, the clarity, the cut on those diamonds will take your breath away. $16.99 is the Shop LC everyday price, above and beyond the live stream show. The live stream is giving you an opportunity to own an absolutely regal piece for a budget pay of $255. $255. That's gorgeous. And yes, without a doubt, 1000% is the twin of that gorgeous ring pendant combo. Tyler, let me ask you something. Is that position on my hand good for the camera? If I'm leaving my hand on that little display, is that okay? Because I want to make sure that everybody sees it. Is that okay? Is that good? Or
yes, it's in the middle.
Okay, okay. Tyler's helping me back there as usual. Now, this one is actually available in some half sizes, which we don't always have in sterling silver for production reasons. But this one requires just a little extra consideration, and those half sizes are available. 888-835-2237. Okay, now do we have a bundle and save on this one?
Not on this one, but they can call their personal shopper to try to
All right. Please reach out to the personal shopping team. Ask them about bundle and save on that. They are both available right now for that big live stream 25% savings. And also the Sure Shield option, the 2-year warranty is also available on those. So lab grown diamonds on both, which I'm a huge fan of, and then lots and lots of gold on that as well. So enjoy the moment. And when you get those home, if you're not already part of the Shop LC VIP page on Facebook, hop over there and join, because we are over 7,000 collectors, connoisseurs, shoppers, jewelry aficionados, people who may be just beginning their jewelry collection, those who are well established and have lots of pieces for their family and friends. The Shop LC VIP page would love to see either one of those incredible jewels on your personage. Okay, so whether you're going to put on the pendant or put on the ring and pendant combo, if you're doing that, that would be fabulous. All right, we're going to be moving and grooving, my friends. We've got colors of sapphire today. And goodness gracious, we are going to keep the traditionals going. Now, just a little teaser. We have a ring that has 2 sapphires mined in Montana. Okay, mined in Montana, and that's going to be coming up in just a couple of items. In addition to that, my favorites, bracelets, and we've got a couple of configurations in the multicolor sapphires as well. Multicolors, the rainbow pieces in sapphire are so challenging to source, because first of all, you've got to have all the colors. They have to have a similar saturation of the color. You don't want super dark ones next to super light ones. You want there to be a consistency of the intensity of color. And when we talk about bracelets, straight up, you just have to have a lot of them. So the sapphires are gorgeous today. Thanks again for joining us. And by the way, if you know somebody that really enjoys great value on beautiful rare exotic materials, send them a link to the show. The live stream shows are on the Shop LC webpage or on the app. I call it the live stream library, and you can go back and actually send a link to these shows to family and friends. I know that we have some moms and daughters that shop simultaneously together, but they live in different parts of the country. So this might be the place where you come together to spend a little quality time with your friends and your family, especially if you are building a collection or you just really like me and so many of us here, you're just absolutely mesmerized by the opportunities for collecting that we have here at Shop LC. All right, here we go. This is a pretty one and an unexpected piece as well. Many people don't realize that sapphires do come in a rainbow of colors. And when we start talking about the greens, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is green sapphire and also luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. The diamonds, by the way, because they're lab-grown, we can actually give you Rhapsody quality diamonds. Yeah, what does that mean? It means colorless by grade, E to F in color, and it also means VS in clarity. Even if you have a loupe and you know how to use it, or you want to put those under the microscope, you will have a very difficult time noticing any inclusions in the diamonds whatsoever, because the VS grade is telling you that it's an absolutely incredible opportunity for that color clarity on those diamonds. The sapphire is a rich, gorgeous kind of sagey green. It just grabs your eyeball and draws it in. You're immediately curious about it because it's a green that you don't necessarily recognize. There are many green gemstones out there in the world today, but green sapphire that have these rich sagey greens are unique unto themselves. So you see that and you go, wow, your first response is, oh my gosh, what is that? And then you realize that it's a green sapphire. Now here's the OMG moment. These treasures are very unusual when we're talking about 2.5 carats, and that's just the center sapphire. Look at that color. What a great picture. I mean, you're really just taking a deep dive into that incredible forest green. In 10 karat yellow gold, then you've got on the side the beautiful accent stones as well, and oh my gosh, lab-grown diamonds. Each one of those is going to be about 10 points, and they are, again, EF color. And I thought they were trillion cuts, but when I went like this, I said to myself, stop, that's a heart shape. Heart shapes in diamonds, in earth mine diamonds, the rough crystal has to be just so for the diamantier to give us a beautifully rendered heart shape. In lab-grown diamonds, because you're starting with a different price point on the rough, two things happen. Number one, we can choose a higher color and clarity, a more rare color and clarity on the diamonds, but we also can ask the diamantier to really maneuver and manipulate the shape so that the final product is so symmetrical and it's just so amazingly brilliant. That's what you got. Two of those, your heart and mine, together forever. The color of the heart chakra, the color of the life source of that beautiful, beautiful green. Your price at Shop LC is $2,649. Now, at retail, if you were going to, first of all, just find the dadgum green sapphire at that carat weight, if you're just going to find it, okay, if you just found one of those, expect it to be hanging out with the luxury ta-ta-ta places. $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. Luxury prices are just based on, hey, what do we think we can get for this? Because this is a very unusual and rare and exotic gemstone. So that rarity factor, that unusual sizing factor is something that very much affects the price in all of those showcases. And I'm not saying don't buy luxury. I'm certainly never, ever, ever saying that. But I'm saying, and this is going to be a consistent theme with us at Shop LC, every once in a while, I can tell you, every once in a while, you just have that moment or that person that says, you know what, I need to make this super special. This is going to be a little bit more of a financial investment because the extra dollar value that I'm putting into my purchase says a lot about me and my gift recipient. Maybe it's from you to you. That's okay as well. The Shop LC price at $26.49 is substantially less than a luxury retail experience that might hit the $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 mark. But let's be practical. Even in a luxurious moment, your price right now reflects a $530 budget pay on 2.5 carats of a rich, gorgeous color on this green sapphire. $26.49. Drop it in your cart. This is item number 2. Type in Live25 on your coupon code when you check out, and your price goes from $26.49 to $19.87. A good year, to be sure, but an incredible price. And your budget pay, here's where it shows up. Your budget pay goes from $530 to $397. $530 to $397. That's about $140 that you save every single purchase. $26.49 down to $19.87. That's a heck of a deal. I mean, that is an incredible piece. If you need size adjustment, we do have single, we do have some half sizes available. You can automatically just choose the size you need. If it's in stock and available, the process happens pretty quickly. Can you imagine having, in just a few days, arrive on your doorstep, delivered to you directly, a 2.5 carat green sapphire flanked by EFVS heart-shaped diamonds set in gold? That is your reality. That right now is your reality. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. How many of these do we have, Tyler?
3.
See, 3. And this is where, I really do have to brag on the sourcing team. We get lots of offers now. I remember it was probably now, it's been 6 or 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, that I went with Ankur and the team as part of the group that traveled to the Las Vegas show, the JCK show. It's a big international gem and jewelry show. And I could not believe my eyes and ears. Ankur and the main players in our buying team walked in to a convention hall, literally jam-packed with gemstone vendors, gemstone dealers, jewelry manufacturers, much smaller players in this world, and it was shoulder to shoulder, booth to booth, for as far as the eye could see. And we strolled across the open center portion of that incredible scenario, and you could hear chirping from all directions. Ankur, Shop LC, Shop LC, Shop. I could not believe it. I mean, our buying team is kind of legendary. And they're legendary, number one, because right now we're in 85 million homes on the television side. We started those cameras rolling 19 years ago and hadn't stopped since. And now we're building out the social media part of our business. And you guys are all part of that as well. It is your participation. It is your collecting. It is your support of our team that allows our team to go out there with kind of superstar status, okay? Certain, not a 23-inch vertical jump for sure, but seriously, at the free throw line of bargains and values, a world-class, top-notch team of very experienced buyers who know, first of all, where do you even source these gemstones from, first of all, and secondly, how do we bring home a value that makes sense for the company and the team that's supplying these, and also really makes sense for our customers and collectors. It's a really, really complicated process. It requires lots and lots of brain cells to work both sides of that situation, and I think our team does a fantastic job. You've got a full 30-day money back on this. Your budget pay goes from $530 to $397, and if you have questions, the personal shopping team is there to help you out. 888-835-2237. That's item number 3. And item number 4 is item number 4 in our second matching scenario. The pendant matches the ring at the top of that gorgeous green sapphire. You actually have another heart-shaped diamond. When When you see the price and the value on this one, your heart might skip a beat actually. The pear shape is actually inverted, I mean the heart shape, so it will, I call it the secret setting because it's not obviously a heart shape. It's kind of that little secret love heart. You know, I tucked in a little heart-shaped diamond to let you know that I'm there with you all the time. My attention and devotion and passion for you is as hard and as strong as a diamond. I love that. But you've got very limited opportunities. And if you want the combo, the ring and the heart, oh my gosh, just a few opportunities and then we're done with this parcel. So grab it while you can, shop with your heart, and you will always do the best thing. When you shop with your heart, we're going to take care of making sure the value is locked in. Now, item number 4 is the matching pendant chain combo, and oh my goodness, the veil on the pendant, the piece that holds it in place, is accented with diamonds just like the shoulder of the ring. Okay, so a big deal. This is a big deal. When you look at this now, the oval green sapphire is going to be about the same, about 2.5 carats. These are actually calibrated stones, so they're going to have a very consistent matching look and feel. 9 by 7, big, gorgeous, impressive green. And there's just something, don't you think there's just something so magical about the color of green when it's in yellow gold? It looks really pretty in white metal as well. So gold, platinum, looks fantastic, but there's something really special about green jewels set in the luxury and the brilliance of yellow gold. 10 karat gold. Is the chain included?
Yes.
What a great word. What a great word. Yes. All right, everyday price on this one at Shop LC is a remarkable savings of what you might expect to see for this little rarity at luxury retail of $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $12,000. Your Shop LC common sense everyday price on an incredible luxury item is $23.79 for 48 hours. We'll hold the price on the last few in the vault. We'll give you a savings opportunity that's remarkable, 25% off. All you do is type in live 25 and your budget pay goes from $476, get this, to $356. That is a wow. That budget pay at $476, that's $120 on each of the budget pays. And on top of that, no interest and free shipping. Now, it just could not possibly be any better than that. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you want to talk to the personal shopping team about getting an incredible deal on both of them right now, you call that number and say, hey, is there a bundle and save waiting for me behind the scenes, and see what they say. Man, if you're just finding Shop LC on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, maybe you're watching us on X. Welcome to our family to be out there on X. It is absolutely our privilege to first and foremost educate you, and secondly, hopefully ignite a firestorm of passion and the desire to collect and own these beautiful treasures. Because you know why? It's possible. It is doable. It is absolutely doable. And honestly, I don't care what your budget is. None of us here, we don't care a flip for what your budget is, because we're going to help you collect beautiful, rare, exotic things no matter what your budget is. So we've got beautiful things at all price points. These happen to be luxuriant pieces, accented with lab-grown diamonds. They're set in 10 karat gold. But there is an amazing variety of things available in the multicolors of sapphire that are set in sterling silver, which is the most budget-friendly precious metal out there if you're shopping with us here or anywhere. So yeah, just have a look, and questions, comments. That personal shopping team, they're really your BFF when it comes to collecting and buying. 888-835-2237. My name is Becky Booker. I'm kind of like your docent on the tour guide as we tiptoe through the vault today, the section especially labeled The Colors of Sapphire. So I hope that you will, honestly, if it's in your budget, I hope you'll buy some of these. I'm just going to tell you, because I understand the process. And I know it seems odd for a person to say we ain't got any more. But when you are the manufacturer, when you are the source for the stones themselves, when you realize that we are the distribution center and the home office, and a production run for us is until it's done and then it's finished. Not because there aren't any more green sapphires, but because that particular parcel of green sapphires that met all the criteria. Is it a beautiful stone? Is it budget friendly? Does this make sense for a particular collection or setting? When that parcel of stones is all set and spoken for and claimed, we may at some point have other green sapphires, but this particular collection will be done. And I will tell you, I celebrated my 14th anniversary this year at Shop Halsey, and this is my second tour of duty, you might say. So altogether, I think I'm in the books now for like 17 or 18 years. We have to sit around and wait until the buying team can come up, can find another parcel like that. Because we do hundreds of pieces in that series, it requires a complete production run. We can't just go back and make one individual piece. Just can't do it. So if you're getting in on these, if this is your moment, enjoy it. Enjoy it every time you wear those pieces, and start making magical, wonderful memories with these pieces. These are the pieces maybe you wear every day, but they're certainly the pieces that help you remember and celebrate the events. The promotions, the personal accomplishments, the weddings, the anniversaries. They're little time capsules. I feel very, very 100% sure in saying that. We mark the moments of importance in our lives with beautiful objects of adornment, and that is most certainly present in every sapphire piece, regardless of the color or how much you spent on it. So the price tag doesn't matter. The price tag only matters because it helps you get to the spot where you go, yay! Okay, my friends, the budget pay, amazing. From $476 all the way down to $356, and super limited on these. Our first 4 items are all set in 10 karat yellow gold. Lovely, incredible, luxurious, also wearable and durable in 10 karat gold. Get them, wear them, celebrate every precious moment, even if it's just the day-to-day, by wearing these incredible treasures. All right, there it is. We've got a few more items coming up for you. And again, the Live 25, that coupon, that savings opportunity is available for 48 hours, but the opportunity to add your Sure Shield is out there for a little bit as well. So explore your options for an extended warranty on these pieces, and then just put them on your hand, put them on your wrist, put them on your neckline, and just wear them. Wear them out. Wear them up. You won't. These are pieces that you might think are your pieces, but honestly, as the years go by and the events add up, you might want to keep a little jewelry journal. I wore this to the baby shower for on this date. And this is, just keep a jewelry journal of what events you have celebrated wearing those pieces. And then when the time comes and your beautiful treasure gets passed on to the next generation, you have an entire storyline with that amazing jewel. All right, are you ready for option number 5? I know you are. Thank you again for joining us. It's a beautiful way to just celebrate the moments that we have, okay? Gotta live in the moment, my friends. Gotta enjoy every single day. All right, item number 5. And I keep switching this one around because it's a beautiful band ring, and because I want you to think in terms of not just wearing something on the ring finger. I want you to find a finger and make it fit, whether it's a thumb or a pointer or a middleman or even a pinky. I mean, I want you to think about your ability to adorn your hand with beautiful pieces as well. And so there's a variety of these pieces. It's really sort of amazing when you realize that maybe the humble birthstone, the blue sapphire for the month of September, really has some gorgeous, gorgeous cousins in the same family of corundum, the mineralogical family of corundum. Corundum has been used for a long time as a polishing material. Most of the corundum that's mined every year, whether it's blue sapphires or some other color, which we consider fancy color sapphires, not blue, doesn't matter. Much of this mineral does not ever get the label of being a gemstone. Just like diamonds, much of that material every single year is not considered gem quality. It just becomes an important mineral. It's used for polishing grit. It's pulverized and used for polishing grit. Some of it might be used for, in times gone by when we didn't have quartz watches, you would find rubies tucked away in this thing called a 17 jewel timepiece, because that would be part of the mechanism that would keep the timepiece ticking and talking. And it would use corundum because it's such an amazingly hard material, durable material. And then every once in a while, in the world of rare and exotic sapphires, this shows up. What is this? This is star sapphire. The gemological property known as asterism sounds complicated, and it is. Because when you put these in a solo direct light, all of a sudden, these beautiful deep blue, and there's a little schiller on the top because you're getting a little peekaboo from the star as there are multiple light sources around. But when these go into a single direct light source in the center, it does look like magic. I mean, it looks like all of a sudden you've plugged them in. They all have a 6-ray star, and these are all cabochon cut. And this is something you can't do with every bracelet. You can't always fold a bracelet back on itself. But when you've got a mounting like this with a little extra space and a little extra presence, now you've got the ultimate flexible, sturdy, wear it all the time bracelet. And that color, that deep, rich Kanchanabri blue is gorgeous. 14 of these stones, and each one of these is about 2 carats. Absolutely gorgeous. 9 on the most hardness scale, and they're all set in, get ready, 925 sterling silver. Now we have this in 3 sizes. You've got 6.5, 7 1/4, 8 inches. The small size, the 6.5, features a total of, let's see, 32 carats. If you choose the 7 1/4 inch bracelet, it's going to be about guesstimating about 34 carats. If you choose the 8-inch bracelet, get ready for 35, 36 carats. And the reason is this is 360 degrees. Massive, impressive, beautiful Kanchanabri blue star sapphires encircling your wrist. 360 degrees of luxury. Look at that color. Look at that color. Hidden insert box clasp. The clasp itself is a little extended, and you see it's got a little sapphire camouflage. So the inline bracelet clasp really almost disappears. You almost don't see it. It almost looks like you're wearing 33, 34, 35 carats of sapphires in what is called now a permanent bracelet. Or have you seen that trend? Do you know what that trend is, Tyler? You go to a little kiosk and they measure your wrist, and they measure out the appropriate amount of chain to go around your wrist, and they just simply solder it in place on your wrist. You never take it off. There's no clasp.
Oh, yes.
Okay? That's what it looks like. It looks like an endless, permanent row of end-to-end sapphires encircling your wrist. Wow. If that were the case, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, buy the size that fits you. 6.5, 7 1/4, 8 inches, all the same savings opportunity. Now, I recently attended an auction. There was an auction house down in San Antonio, and occasionally I like to just go and look. Occasionally you never know what you're going to find, right? Saw a Nyasa ruby, a Fisherfield ruby bracelet that went for $8,000. $8,000. You have 32 carats of beautiful sapphires. Your price on this, we're saying that the estimated start price on this at retail, high end, of course, with 32 carats of sapphires, $3,800. That's debatable. I'm not going to argue it. That's there. That's what our team has come up with. It could be a little bit more. Hello. That's less, Tyler, than $200 a carat for just the sapphires, okay? In fact, that's just a little bit more than $100 a carat for star sapphires, and a bunch of them. Your price on this one today, every day, any day that ends in Y, is $649. But today, this is a live stream day. Today ends in M because it's live stream, okay? Your price on this is not the normal $130 budget pay. Your price on this one, you type in live 25 No, your budget pay. Let's see. Your price goes from $649. Wait, check your math, Tyler. Check your math, because $649 with 5 budget pay. Okay, I didn't think that number was right. It's $97. That does not, Tyler, I apologize. That does not look like a right number. I'm like, Tyler, that's too low. We can't say $97, but in fact, it's $97. So your budget pay goes from $130. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs are still not awake yet. $130 down to $97. Say hello to saving $33 on each one of the budget pays. You get down to about $3 a day. Open your budget app, find that $3 a day, and take this one home. These are 9 on the Mohs scale. They are just ridiculously wonderful, and you can take that home with a 25% savings and a 30-day review process and a guarantee that says if you don't love it, if you are not HOH head over heels, but long after these are sold out, people are going to be called, hey, can I get that Star Sapphire bracelet? Oh, I'm sorry, you missed the boat on that. It's sold out. They're all spoken for. What? 6.5, 7 carats. One of the easiest, most comfortable bracelet styles you will ever wear. And I am a bracelet mama. I mean, Becky Booker out in the wild wears a lot of bracelets stacked up. I have to say though, Tyler, this one is a standalone. You very well would wear that one just as a solo piece. Yes. Yeah. I mean, Tyler, now, if I gave you the 8-inch bracelet, Tyler, which would fit most gentlemen's wrists, this would be very handsome as a gentleman's piece as well, because it's not flashy, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's important. You see this on a wrist, you're kind of drawn in. You're kind of curious. What's the story? What is that? Where'd you get that? Wow. You want to sort of know the background. Oh, 35 carats, Star Sapphire. You might even start to carry a little tiny flashlight on your keychain. Just so you could go bam and see the sapphires pop out that star. Okay. Big savings on this one, my friends. Check out as well the Sure Shield program, which gives you 2 years of an extended warranty. It's a wonderful program, but we have literally built you a bracelet out of what would easily be considered solitaire size, important size, luxurious size on Star Sapphires. One of the most mysterious gemological properties out there, and it happens because those interior rutile needles line up along the hexagonal shape of those crystals from the inside out. So it's a really beautiful moment. All right, thanks everybody. That's going to be option number 5. So you could go back and review all of the items. As we go through the collection, they're all pinned below, and all you have to do is just click that. It gets you right away to a full disclosure of every single item. Many pieces have reviews that have been shared with folks who have added these pieces to their collections. We're so grateful for that. So if you do get this home, please share your thoughts, your impressions. Go ahead and rate every single product. And questions, concerns, comments, you want to understand the buying process, it's really simple. You just drop it in your shopping cart, add Live 25. If you're not familiar with Shop LC, get ready, my friends. We are literally here, no pun intended, to rock your world, seeing some of the most beautiful minerals in the world make that transition from just a mineral to an amazing jewel, because it does have beauty, it does have rarity. They have individual beautiful characteristics and properties that push them over the line, over the limits to, wow, this is just an amazing crystal, this is just an amazing mineral, to something that is world-class and almost otherworldly. All right, we're going to move on to item number 6. We're doing colors of sapphire. I'm your downtown rock hound, Becky Booker. You can follow me here as Becky Booker Shop LC host. You can also find me just on Facebook. I am happy to be your tour guide into a world of gemstones that it always amazes me that beautiful colors of sapphire like this are new to many people out there, but it's true. You find objects of adornment all the time across the board, and sometimes if you don't know, you don't know. I mean, that's what learning is: being curious, asking what the options are, looking at your choices. And when you're talking about the colors of sapphire, this is one of the most playful, collectible values that you're going to get in precious stones. All right, this one is option number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is option number 6, pinned down below. Now, when you look at this, many of you may be more familiar with yellow or canary diamonds than you are yellow sapphires, especially. I mean, this one kind of jumps through the screen at you. There's just no mistaking the richness and the intensity and the wow factor of that center stone. It's a powerhouse. Now, this one is a Shop LC price of $1,199, and it's pinned for you already. So you can click on that little box down below and get all the details, and I want to encourage you to do that because you've got some hey how you doings here. Look at the side stones. Wait, what color is that? What color is that? You're going to be impressed when you see the 411 on this one. First of all, can I talk about the mounting? Because this is all done in gold, my friends. And you can see right away, the mountings that we produce here are a wonderful combination of strong and wearable. A piece like this, you want it to be strong. You want it to be sturdy. You want to have a sense of forever and always, because that really is something that honors the rarity and the complexity of the gemstone. The center sapphire is flanked on either side, look at that, with the littlest pop of pinky pink, okay, pinky pink. And let me tell you your price first, because when I tell you what the accent stones are, you just might go crazy. You might just say, I can't even believe that. Wait, what? You're gonna go, wait, what? Especially if you're a sapphire collector. Now, the center stone has a wonderful presence all on its own. This one is set in 10 karat gold, I believe. Let me see. Can you move the screen there just a tiny bit?
We don't have product descriptions on this one.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
Okay. Well, this one is brand new in the collection, so let me just get you to the price, $1,199, okay. You've got 5 budget pays of $240. Your budget pay goes down to $180. Is there any information down below?
No.
Okay. All right. I apologize, my friends. It's that new in the system. Personal shoppers can reach out and get you all the info, okay? 888-835-2237. We're going to be moving on. That one is item number 6 down below, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So do not hesitate. Don't wait. It's a really, really remarkable opportunity. The color on that is stunning. Really, really stunning. Okay, let's move on, Tyler. That was item number 6. Colors of Sapphire are an amazing collection, and we still have these coming up. And I'm just gonna give you a little hint right now. Those sapphires are mined in Montana, the blue ones. That's a Montana sapphire. Did you wait? You're seeing what happened in Montana? Yeah, we have sapphires from Montana. Back in the 80s, in the area of the Yogo Gulch, they uncovered a few sapphires, and they're still mined there today, but it's a very, very small production. So Tyler, let's go ahead and move on, if you would please, to, I believe, item number 6. Okay, item number 6, thank you. It's so hard to count sometimes. All those numbers lined up in a row. Free shipping, gorgeous color on those, my friends. And a wonderful moment for you to either add to or begin your sapphire journey. And this one, Tyler, I gotta ask you right away, how many do we have?
Only 26.
That's what I thought. Now, this is Montana sapphire. Since the Yogo Gulch discovery a few decades ago, there have been a few other locations that are producing sapphires in Montana. Interesting when you look at the color attributes of this, because when you look at this, you maybe possibly could sort of say, that looks like London blue topaz. Many of you are going to look at that and go, is that indicolite tourmaline? Because what I'm about to say next is true, and at the same time it seems so improbable. That color, okay, that beautiful blue color, this is very, very unique to that particular mining location. What does that mean? It means that in all of the sapphire locations on the planet, this color palette in the gemstone family of corundum only comes from the Montana locations. They are not as intensely colored as the Kanchanaburi sapphires. They are an entirely different blend of colors. You were going to see a very, very rich blue experience on these, but you also may see a secondary color that hits your eyeball, like a what do I want to say, a very subtle, almost green, not I can see it green, but green as an influence on the overall color. Some of you will look at this and say, I don't see green at all. I really sort of see a silvery color. Yes, that's entirely possible. The whole point is, see it as you see it, love it as you should, because these sapphires, which run smaller, which have an entirely different color palette, they are mined in the US, and that's amazing. There are not a lot of gemstones mined in the US, especially in the lower 48. So if you're collecting, collecting stones mined here in the US, you've got to have Montana sapphires. You just have to have them. Negotiating team has gone all in. The sourcing team has gone all in on these, working with this particular mining location to bring home the sapphire rough, to sit down with the cutting, faceting, polishing machines and produce beautiful faceted gems. Your price on this one every day is not the Montana gift shop price of $700, $800, $900, $1,200. No. Your price on this one today is a Shop LC. We got you an amazing deal on this of $129, and I very much love this design. You have the twin flame design, you've got the yin yang design, you've got the you are my butter half design. Two beautiful equilateral pieces making one stunning finished presentation. Your price on these today, $129.99, and that changes and goes down to $97.50 because you typed in Live 25. 6 digits, big savings. The budget pay goes from 26 to 19, and those 5 interest-free budget pays are waiting for you now. We have less than 30 of these. I will tell you, this one happens to be a gemstone that I really love to collect because it is so rare. When you think of, the sapphire mines in some locations, they've been producing sapphires so long that they are actually written about in ancient texts. Yes, hundreds of years in some gem locations producing sapphires. This one, I can tell you, I don't know in how many years or how many decades, but there will come a time when Montana sapphires are no longer available. Those gem gravels will be exhausted. Probably, hopefully not within my lifetime, but within just a little bit of time. I mean, Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Think about all the stones that we know that are very, very inconsistently produced and sometimes completely exhausted that are mined in the U.S. Mined out, closed. The mine source reclaimed. And this is such a great value. Yeah, $129.99. Get the size that you can. We've got it in size 5 through 10, but super limited, super limited. The twin flame design 2-as-1 is just so gorgeous. All right, $19.49 is your budget pay, and then probably amazing deal on Montana sapphires, set in 925, sterling silver, finished off with rhodium. Lots and lots of wearability on that one. My gosh. All right, Tyler, was that one number 7?
That was 7, yes.
All right, number 7. Thank you for helping me count. So hard sometimes for me to do that all in a row. Okay, my friends, thank you for coming along on the Colors of Sapphire. The live stream shows happen 5 times a day, Monday through Friday. We have the early bird show at 8 a.m. We have the just waking up and I'm going to have some brunch show at 10 a.m. A lot of people, we get stories, we hear stories from y'all. A lot of you at 10 a.m., you're having that first little mid-morning, I need some energy. A lot of you will open up one of the shows on your Shop LC app, and you'll bring us in to sort of energize your day, your work day. That's okay as well. And along the way, that little bit of excitement and energy, this opportunity pops up. I mean, how good is that? You could be in the middle of a meeting on Zoom and reach over and pop that into your shopping cart on the app and just boom, get it finished. Oh yes, of course, the supply chain and that document is on its way, and you're managing the screens and you're responding, and at the same time you're like, boom, I just ordered a Montana Sapphire ring. And I'm just saying, Tyler, for a friend, that it is possible to be in a Zoom meeting and open up the app and buy jewelry. I'm just saying that that's possible. A friend, I don't know anything about a friend told me that that's possible. Yeah, it is. It really is possible. We want to make it super easy for you and fun, and that's part of it as well. What's the strangest or silliest place you've ever opened up the Shop LC app and bought a beautiful piece of jewelry? For me, it's waiting in line at the grocery store, and it's not my first rodeo, not my first jewelry shopping waiting in line rodeo. So if you want to drop in a comment that says, you'll never believe where I was standing in line and I bought something from Shop LC, if you want to swap that story, that would be great. All right, $19.49. Your budget pay makes this at less than $1 a day for something that will go down in history in your personal jewelry collection as an incredible addition. Montana Sapphire, total carat weight there is going to be about 85 points, so almost a half carat in each one of those rare exotic collectible treasures. And again, when they're gone, they're gone. This is a situation where when this parcel of stones is all claimed and spoken for, I don't know when, if, or ever we get anything like that back in stock. It's moment to moment. You never know. So you gotta be ready to grab and go while you can. And that's a good thing, okay? 6 reviews. Now, this is important. Before we move on, 6 reviews, and they are all 5-star reviews. That's amazing. That's amazing. The Sure Shield program is waiting for you. A 2-year extended warranty. The personal shoppers are more than happy to help you. 888-835-2237. And these pieces, again, are super, super limited. All right, thank you for getting in on those. There it is, 888-835-2237. Okay. Man. And, I'd be interested to know what's your favorite color in sapphire. Now, let me just throw this out at you. We've got this bead necklace that's coming up. I'm wearing it at the shortest length. It does have a 2-inch extender, but this will be in the second part of the show coming up this hour. And I can guarantee you this one is going to make you do the happy dance. The OMG, I can't believe I got it dance. But very limited on this one, okay? Okay. Time for a little, can we just call this wrist candy? Would that be okay? Would you be offended by that, Tyler?
No, go for it.
Oh, gosh, I love it. Okay, yeah, wrist candy. I'm seeing blues, of course. I'm seeing green, I'm seeing pink, I'm seeing orange, one of my favorite colors, I'm seeing yellow golden, and I'm seeing something that is otherworldly, which we call sunset red. Sunset red in a sapphire, and I know there was some pushback when we introduced this originally because people wrote in and said, whoa, 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 if it's corundum and it's red, it's a ruby. Not always, okay? If it's a ruby, it's got to have a particular mix of colors. It's got to be red. But if it is an orangey red, or if it's a reddish orange, if it looks like an ember, if it looks like a coal, if it looks fiery and on fire, it's a sunset red sapphire. It's the color of red that you get in the sunset. It's technically speaking from a color palette, it's a super saturated orange, and then it's got that little finishing burst of red that's part of the color palette, but it is so pretty. It is really gorgeous. Now, there it is. You can see that we've got the big insert clasp. This one is actually going to measure about 10 millimeters. That's going to make it about 1/4 of an inch. But the way that this moves is just incredible. It's it's very slithery. I'll say that. And I'm going to take this 1/4 inch bracelet completely filled out with sapphires and moissanite, and I'm going to turn it back on itself like that, and you can see the shine and the polish on every single one of those links. And you know what that says? That means on your wrist, my friends, that is going to be nothing less than incredibly comfortable. And here's another bracelet test. When you can take a bracelet and link it around a finger like that, that flexibility, that bendiness, yeah, that means lots and lots of wearability. Flexibility is something you should be looking for in a bracelet that you may want to wear all the time, because the ability to bend and flex is one of the longevity factors of a bracelet, okay? And these are smaller stones, so they've got a compact build. So look at this. The stones themselves are almost, they are literally almost the level of the bracelet. See, look at that. And they're little prong sets, so they're beautiful. And if I'm touching your bracelet, when you run your thumbs across it, I mean, smooth, really high quality workmanship. This one is available in 6.5, 7 1/4, 8 inches. So everybody gets an opportunity to own this. And just for comparison's sake, let's see. There are 30 sapphires. The sapphires are going to weigh in at about 1.5 carats. So you've got a really beautiful experience on this as well. Now, if you click in the comment box below, this is already linked for you. This is item number 8. Is that right? 2, 4,
Yes.
6, 7, 8. This is item number 8. And all 3 sizes are waiting for you, but there is already a low stock notification on this. So we're getting down to the final quantity. Your total carat weight on this will vary a little bit according to the size that works for your wrist, but even a 6.5 inch bracelet here has a luxurious presentation. Now I'm wearing the matching ring. So yes, you do have some opportunities to really build a wardrobe today with amazing colors of sapphire. Shop LC price on this in sterling silver finished with rhodium is far below the standard retail of anywhere from $1,900 to $2,300, I'll just say. Your Shop LC price every day is $479, $479.99. Drop in the size that you need. Go ahead and select the size that works for you. Sweet petites, in the middle averages, or gosh, I would love something a little bit larger. I need a little bit something more substantial. That's okay as well. At $479, here's how the math works out. The numbers are already pretty impressive. You've got a $96 interest-free budget pay, and the bracelet itself, just in the sheer heft, the weight impression, you feel this. You know that you're wearing something so luxurious just from the feel of it. If I just said close your eyes, hold out your arm, I've got a beautiful bracelet for you. I put this on. I encircle your wrist with all of those stones, and you hear the clasp, it goes click. You feel me fold the safety clasp over. You know that this is highly wearable. You open your eyes and you go, wait, what? Because this looks like a beautiful stained glass window. Look at the precision and the placement of every single stone. $479 is already amazing. Type in live 25 and wow. Your price goes from $479 to $359, an $80 savings, just like that. Just like that. Is that right? $479? No, that's wrong. I got that wrong. $479 down to $359 is not saving $80. I apologize. That 25% is saving you $120. I underestimated. You save even more. I'm sorry for my bad math. $96 goes down to $72, and that's 5 interest-free payments, and that savings is reflected in every single budget pay. You've got a big 30-day window. You do not have a lot of time to lock these in. You really must do it ASAP. Choose your standard size. We've got 3 sizes available. That in and of itself is very, very uncommon. To have a level of the number of gemstones, the amount of labor that goes into producing these pieces, and just the sheer volume of the precious metal alone. I mean, every aspect of this is kind of over the top in a good way. And if this is your first time shopping with us, I mean, just get ready. We just love to go over the top. And, you know, all of the money that we save by skipping over the middlemen, this is kind of the ultimate expression of DIY. DIY, we source the gemstones. DIY, we slice, facet, polish the gemstones in many, many cases. DIY, bringing on board a talent of 40 to 50 to 60 designers in all of our different global workshops that have the jewelry experience and the artistic skill to combine everything they see that makes jewelry important, and then executing the design, creating the mold. This is done in individual links. Every single link has to have its own mold. A bracelet like this, a continuous bracelet like this, is not just about 1 or 2 links. It's about a bracelet. We could easily have chiseled out 1 or 2 of those links. It would be a beautiful earring. Easy. But instead you have layer after layer after layer, beautiful little pairs of gorgeous stones. The linkage on this, I know I'm obsessed with this, but it's a really wonderful thing. I want you to try it, okay? And I would like to hear your impression. Get this home, go over it, you tell me. It's fabulous, it really is. And $96 down to $72 on the budget pay. This is a value. It's incredible. All right, my friends, we're going to be moving on. This is item number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry. No, this is number 8, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, number 8. All right, my friends, we've got a few pieces to get through, so I might have to pick up the pace here a little bit. Thank you for joining us on the live stream shows. We're going to bring you the matching ring coming up next. I'll put it on a ring finger so you can see what it might look like if you wanted to use something this complex and this complicated as bridal jewelry. Yes. We do have this available in a couple of sizes. Gentlemen, if you decide to rock this as a gents ring, you will not be the first nor the last gentleman in the world, on the planet, in history, to wear a beautiful sapphire ring. You won't. I mean, this is so rich. Now, the bracelet, again, is available behind the scenes. It's number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The bracelet is number 8. The ring is number 9. And the same pattern, the same arrangement, but this time it's done in a ring. Also in 925 sterling silver. And you've got the light fusion ring to go along with the light fusion bracelet. The ring is $129.99. Your budget pay goes down to $19.49. Now, here's what's crazy. That's an amazing price point on that ring. And Tyler, what was the budget pay amount on the bracelet? If I'm just saying. Okay. $19.49.
Like 60 or something.
Yeah. So I mean, the idea that you have 5 interest-free payments, and you say interest-free payments, and then your mind goes, yeah, but what are you getting? I mean, that's what you're getting, and matching pieces, no less. Matching pieces. You're at $129, $129 on the ring, and it's also set in sterling silver, my friends. Just jump out and get it. You will not understand the importance and the magnitude of multicolor sapphires until you get it home. What a beautiful day. What a gorgeous ring. And what an incredible value. This is available in sizes 6 through 10. Now, you've seen me swap this around. You can wear a band on a pointer, no problem. You can put this, and remember, it's actually a band ring, but the design gives you 2 layers. So you've got sapphires and moissanite and sapphires, but you've got this beautiful pattern. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Really, really pretty, but you don't have a lot of time. This also has a low stock alert, so many of these sizes will sell out today, if not just within the coming weeks. So grab that while you can. That's a $19.50 budget pay. That's just the look of it. Just the look. There should be a big disconnect in your brain with that look and 5 payments of 19 bucks. Yeah. So yeah, somebody says, what did that set you back? You say 19. They're going to think 100 because that's the personality of this piece. It is. And that's great. All right, we're going to move and groove. By the way, matches the bracelet. So matching for me is something, until I became a Shop LC customer, it was just impossible. I mean, you just know that if you want matching pieces, you're going to spend a lot of money. You could buy that bracelet and then say, hey, can you build me a matching ring? And it's expensive. Thankfully, we have those molds in-house. Thankfully, we can buy those stones direct. Thankfully, our design team knows how to put these pieces together. So it becomes a win-win-win-win-win, and it gives you an opportunity, unlike you do anywhere else, to really step into that designer experience, that collector's collection experience, and own some beautiful things. All right, we're moving on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's item 9. Choose your size and get it home. And think about, find a finger, make it fit. Beautiful on a ring finger for sure. Wonderful if you wanted to wear that as a ring guard for just a beautiful solitaire. Can you imagine that paired with, I don't know, 1 carat luxuriant lab-grown diamond? Oh, the stuff of dreams, my friends. Okay, it's time for a neckline collection of sapphires. And I'm going to take this off. Now, it does have a 2-inch extender. Colors of sapphire, you know you're going to have your beautiful blues. You know you're going to have your beautiful pinks. Those are probably the 2 most favorite colors when we're talking about multicolored sapphires. And just on that display, would you look how this is balanced side to side? What a beautiful piece. These are wonderful smooth rondelles. So you don't have any facets on that. That in and of itself is really remarkable. You've got the 3 probably most known colors of sapphire. You've got that beautiful midnight conchinabri blue. You've got a beautiful warm honey golden yellow, and then you've got those little. Then you got the baby sister. You got the feisty pink. Okay, who just so gorgeous. All right, now carat weight here. Are you ready? 144 carats. 144 carats. And there's a very slight graduation on size. So the beads towards the back of the neckline are slightly smaller. But the way that these are strung, the symmetrical placement of the colors, and it starts back here. You've got 2 yellows. Now you have 4 blues. You've got about a dozen of the pinks, and the color pattern repeats, and it matches left to right. And you go to 5 yellows. To put these beads on a beadboard and be able to graduate them ever so slightly in size, and then put together that level of matching, stop it. Stop it. That's gorgeous. You had me at 144 carats. I mean, Tyler, I'm sorry if I scratched your hand. I literally grabbed this out of Tyler's hand. I reached right across. It was like, oh, look at this. Oh, let me see that one. We've started adding a little brand tag. I call it a brag tag. So you've got a little 4-leaf clover on the back with the DeJoy logo. The findings are all done in sterling silver, which is gorgeous. You've got instant portability, instant glam. That's what it looks like at 20 inches. So 18 to 20 inches. And if you needed to wear this with any type of clothing, any type of neckline, and you need it to be a little longer, you know, grab whatever rope chain you're using and use it as an extender, a bracelet. A little 7-inch extender would bring this down even further, and it just is so impressive. These are colors that are going to stand out. They're going to show up beautifully against any fashion type, against any complicated fabric pattern. You want to wear something like this with a beautiful richly colored caftan. I mean, gosh, you could wear this with a white t-shirt. You could wear this with a burlap potato sack. And you see the wow factor on this. Starting out at a debatable price for suggested retail of $19.99. Okay, starting out at that. So if your price point at retail is $19.99, and we say, okay, let's figure an 80% savings to get you down to a Shop LC price. That means you're at $399, okay, which is, oh my gosh, incredible. When you're talking 144 sapphire carats, yes. Wow, big lobster claw clasp, easy to maneuver. Here you go, my friends. Everyday price at Shop LC. I don't know how. I don't know why. Everyday Shop LC price for 144 carats is should be $3,999. Should be $39.99. Your price on this every day, $399, which gives you 5 budget pays. The budget pays would be $80 on this at regular retail. Your price at $399.99, when you type in Live 25, guess what? Guess what? Your price goes to $299. That means your budget pay goes from $80 to $60. I mean, how many of these would you love? Can you imagine? And here's the thing as well. Let me just throw this out there. This is audacious. If you're a jewelry designer in your own right, if you collect, if you create, if you style, if you design, if you build your own pieces, and you're working on your collections for your customer, number one, we're very reseller friendly, number one, and number two, where in the world would you even find this raw material? I mean, look at how complicated. First of all, it's 5 colors. First and foremost, 4 colors. And it's multiple sizes. I don't even know where you'd find those gemstones. I mean, again, if you're looking for beautiful things for your collection, your own wearability, this is it. Now, I'm seeing that there might be 2 color options behind the scenes. You have lots and lots of pink sapphire in this. What's the other option?
Oh, just light.
No, shape. So you have another option, 18 to 20 inches, and instead of the rondelles, which are center drilled and stacked, the second option is going to include green sapphires. It's going to include some dark conchinabri, some golden honey. You've got some beautiful pinks in there as well. Several colors of blue, and they're all polished round ovals. So take a look at that. This is going to be item, what item? 10. Item 10. Take a look at the second choice behind the scenes, and you may very well want to get one of each before they're sold out. So these are both really stunning pieces. Okay, your budget pay down to $60 on 1.44 carats of multicolored sapphires, sterling silver findings, 2-inch extender on the neckline as well. But what an amazing opportunity. All right, my friends, we're moving, we're grooving. We've got some collectible opportunities coming up for you now, and I'm just going to show you the next 2 pieces because, again, we are in the world of OMG. OMG. All right. That one is item number 10. Right now, how about item number 11? Okay. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Number 11 and number 12. And let me just show you. Number 11 and number 12. Wowzers. Now, we have stepped up the game today quite a bit. With just the collectability of the sapphires. And why do I mention that? Because we did some green sapphires earlier that were lovely. Certain price point, set in gold. These, and gold is one price point. Gold is doing what gold does. There have been points throughout history where gold just gets crazy. It surges forward. We're in a surge right now in the price of gold. Because of that, I know it's possible. Sometimes you say, well, you know, I need a different number. Totally okay. Totally okay. This is 10 karat gold at a price point that's kind of going to blow your mind, okay? If you were looking at this at retail in gold at $13,000, I could get it. I could understand why you would say, oh, I need to skip the gold. But our everyday price on the ring, my friends, is $18.49. $18.49. You have a budget pay of $370, which is interest-free on this one, and that sapphire. That sapphire is a carat 66, and it is completely surrounded with yellow diamonds and white diamonds, and it's set in the beautiful glow, the singular glow of gold. This one is strong. It's 10 karat gold. Live 25, 25% off, Half sizes available. We have a few of these pieces, and that they're done forever. This price, when you type in live 25, goes all the way down to $1387.49. $1387.49. As opposed to a $12,000 start price, you are all in. Not one payment of $1,300. Finished price, $1387. Now here's where it gets fun. Your budget pay goes from $370 to $277. That's almost $100. That's near $100 off the savings. Let's just be conservative. Your budget pay just saved you $90 on the ring. Okay, $90, and that is gorgeous. The double dip on the halo, and you know, the color of the green sapphire, the size of the green sapphire, I mean, everything about this. This is a legendary piece, and that color, oh, yes, yes, please. Another one that's going to stop people dead in their tracks. Wait, what is that ring you're wearing? What is that? And I've got the wrong one on my hand, so let me just swap it out. We've got green sapphires in this collection right now that are just incredible. There you go. I apologize. I grabbed the wrong one, Tyler. Wow. Yellow and white and green. What combo. What an amazing combo. All right, your budget pay is your budget pay for the next 48 hours drops down to $277. 5 budget pays, and super easy to grab this one. Now, I started out by showing you 2, and this one does have a matching ring, pendant. Okay, 2, 4, 6. This is number 11. The pendant's going to be number 12. And I say this quite frequently because I imagine, you know, you probably have a to-do list. You got your hit list of things you gotta get this done, gotta do it. Probably, how many of you on your to-do list today, it says buy an incredible rare exotic green sapphire ring accented with yellow and white diamonds set in 10 karat gold. How many of you have that on your to-do list? I don't have that on my list. You know what I have on my list? Pay attention. Get the bargains when they show up. I just expect the bargains to show up, and here, boom, they show up. It's the best of both worlds. All right, we're going to be moving on to the matching pendant, and that's going to be option number 12, item number 12. It's already waiting for you down below. Your price on the pendant, same profile, same silhouette, matches your ring in 10 karat yellow gold. Your chain is included. That's a wild and wonderful thing. Center sapphire, of course, is beautiful. You can see how those are must-have pieces to get together. Your price, 2 carats altogether, absolutely stunning with the yellow and white diamonds, $17.49, including the chain. Your budget pay of $350 goes down to $262. Again, a $90 savings in the 5 monthly payments here, a $90 savings in the pendant chain combo. Beautiful, substantial size. Not the disappearing, I can hardly see it size. Not the over the top, oh my gosh, I'm really flashy, showing it off size. But a size that speaks silent, sophisticated, small voice, big impression. Yeah, this is not a screaming, incredible piece. You have a certain subtlety and sophistication along with a very important level of rarity. You see this piece. This piece speaks for itself. And when you layer in the matching ring, oh my goodness, sweet, sweet harmony, beautiful pieces. And the combo together saves you about $180 over what the price should be. Talk to our personal shopping team, ask them, is there bundle and save? Because that would be another savings opportunity for you. I don't know if that's available. I'm simply throwing it out there. Yeah, 888-835-2237, and set in 10 karat gold, adorned with 2 layers of, by the way, earth mine diamonds. No, you've got earth mine. Oh, you've got earth mine diamonds on this. Oh my gosh. I just got big old goosebumps, big old goosey goosebumps. Now see, that really shows up. This is one of those designs that it's just really difficult to not see. You can't not see this piece, okay? And that's a good thing. There's a place and a time for, you know, super small pieces. There's a place and a time for pieces that are super sweet petite, just a little glimmer. And then there's a place and a time for important pieces and rich, luxurious silhouettes that are size and shape balanced and are appropriate for any place, anywhere, anytime. Maybe you work in an environment in your office where things are a little bit more upscale, a little bit more, you know, toned down, sophisticated. This is the way that you push that envelope, because there's a certain level of sophistication about this that makes it seem larger than life, and at the same time it's a beautiful, fully expressed, sort of a reserved size. It's not a big piece by any means, but it's an important looking piece, and it is an important piece because the rarity of those green sapphires and 2 layers of earth mine diamonds. So congratulations if you're getting in on those. My name is Becky Booker, my friends. I'm your downtown rock hound, and I really love nothing more in life than taking you along on a discovery journey. Maybe you're just seeing fancy colored sapphires. Maybe it always amazes me that there's somebody out there in the audience that says, wait, what, that yellow one is a sapphire? That orange one is this, that pink one is, yes. There are even purple sapphires. So yeah, when you're looking for something really, really supercharged, talk to the personal shopping team, okay? Send them, give them a mission, give them your wish list, and just say, okay, go get that for me. 888-835-2237. Okay, another one coming up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Look at this one. Certified and appraised on this one. So I'm looking for the paper. Certified and appraised. In some cases now we've added a screenshot of the certificate and the appraisal so you can see it, and I believe we have that. This is where all bets are off, okay? Because the setting on this is incredible. Now, this one does have, is this luxuriant lab-grown diamonds? I believe so. I get excited about those, my friends, because as diamonds, as an experience, okay, it's just the way it is. It adds a certain level of importance and sophistication. But luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, it changes our options as the end collector. We start out because these don't have to go through the mining process. Oh no, that's okay. The mining process, this is one of those things because of the mining process, the sorting process. It's a complicated process. Mining diamonds is not just simply putting a quarter in a gumball machine and throwing the tab over and the diamonds roll out. It's not like that. I mean, diamonds in nature are embedded in ancient volcanic pipes. It takes an incredible amount of developing that size. You have to cut roadways. You have to bring in heavy equipment. You have to bring in mining equipment, sorting machines. I mean, it's a very expensive process, okay? When you're talking diamonds grown in the laboratory, you're talking about a controlled process that is still very mysterious, but it's very reliable. And what it does is it gives us as consumers a more forward-facing place to shop. What do I mean? If you're going to do commercial quality diamonds, lab-grown, earth mine diamonds, I get that. That's okay. But at a certain price point for commercial quality diamonds, even in smaller sizes, you may notice visible characteristics. Luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, I have yet to see one inclusion at all. And even if I look at luxuriant lab-grown diamonds with my loupe, and you know I'm always eyeballing stuff, you just don't see many clarity characteristics at all. So if you put the quality that you get for this dollar versus the quality that you get for that dollar, the lab-grown diamonds are going to win every single time. That's the part that I love, okay? I love having the choice to choose a more rare color, cut, and clarity, and save money doing it. I'm not mad at any of that. In fact, that's my jam right there, loving it. That's what you get for all that science, all that technology. That's the upgrade. Yes, please. And thank you. This is set in 10 karat yellow gold. We have 2 brands that use an L as their signature. The cursive L like we had in the piece before, is telling you that those diamonds are earth mine diamonds, and they're set in a Luxoro mounting, 10 karat yellow gold. This is also 10 karat yellow gold, but full disclosure, we need to tell you that those are lab grown diamonds, and so you see a different L. You see it's a block shaped L. That is on the under gallery. You will see that, and you'll know right away. Now, the sapphire and the diamond combination gets you down to about 2 carats, okay? And I'm gonna show what it looks like on a hand, but I also want you to see what it looks like over the shoulder so you can see it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful piece. And notice at the back of the ring, do you see how thick that band is? I mean, there's a lot of gold in this one. This is an incredibly thoughtful design. We have built in years of wearing and just into the mounting, and at the same time, tapers on the back. It's beautifully comfortable, and it's an everyday wearable. Okay, this is your everyday driver gate, ladies and gentlemen. Shop LC price $1349.99 compared to a retail $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. There is no standardization in the price of jewelry. It's every single piece is distinctively, decidedly different and unique. Okay, no standardization. Similar, yes, but that doesn't mean the prices are the same. There's no window sticker. There's no MSRP. Every day of the week, you're at $270. An amazing value. Live 25 gives you an opportunity to collect green sapphire that is under $1,100. In fact, it goes from $1,349 to $1,012. From $1,349.99 to $1,012.49, and then you can slice and dice on top of the savings. Oh, I'm sorry. And your budget pay goes from $270 down to $204. Yes, it just did. You just saved over $65 on every single budget pay. Yeah, you did. You went from $1,349 to $1,012. That means, I'm trying to do the math in my head and it seems cray-cray, you just saved $320 and a little extra. I'm just doing simple math. 5-star review. Don't take my word for it. Follow the link in the comments down below and just read the review. Read the review. I mean, you've got a beautiful first-hand review on what it's like to get this home, put it on the hand, wear it. It's a 5-star review. That's gorgeous. And look at that classic styling. Again, I'm all for having pieces that are funky and fabulous, but man, there's a time and a place where you just have to go straight up traditional, because that is just so rich. That is so rich. Okay. This one is, let me see. This one is item 13, and I really hope you're going to take a look at this. There are only 17 of these treasures, my friends. These are just so beautiful. Remember, you can share the link for the show, so if you've got a collector, a connoisseur, if you've got somebody who has a September birthday, and quite frequently, you know, there's a birthstone for every single month, and it's not uncommon for people to say, I'm not a fan of my birthstone. But that's because they don't realize that there are birthstone options. Sapphire is your birthstone. You don't have to have blue. You've got the connoisseur's choice when it comes to collectors. Sapphire is one of those gemstones that basically gives us the big box of 64. I mean, you've got a lot of colors. All right, my friends, well done on that one. We're going to move and we're going to groove, and we're going to take you over right now to something that can quite easily be described as that little pop of color, okay? The little poppy pop of color. This is going to be item 14, that center stone. And the lab-grown diamond halo weighs in at 2.2 carats. Now, this is a little bit different because the center stone is not a sapphire, okay? Let that sink in for a second. It could be, except in orange sapphires, what we would call in orange sapphires, or even orange garnets, spessartite garnets, that size very often ain't happening, okay? Orange sapphires that have that zinger color, I mean, if you licked that, you would expect it to taste like a mandarin orange. I'm not saying don't lick your sapphire jewelry, or you can't, if that's you, you do you, boo, okay? But it looks like it almost has a flavor, right? It's so beautiful. Now, this one, I'm going to quote your friend and my friend Anker. Ooh la la. These are your sapphires. And even in that one-dimensional color, are you looking at that color? Okay. These are Podparasha color, which is this amazing, Mother Nature just went crazy with Podparasha, and it's a color palette that's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. I mean, that color palette is peachy pink, peachy orange, orangey peach, whatever you call it. It's a blending of all of the beautiful flirtatious shades of pink, and then a little out of left field zinger with that gorgeous accent of an orange. There is no other color in the world of gemstones like those sapphires. They're the rarest of the rare. They are so rare and so uncommon that one of the British crown princesses wears that as her engagement ring. And what size do you think it is? It's between 2 and 3 carats. And why is it between 2 and 3 carats? Because that's the top level of rarity in the size of this stone. Oh, if she could get a 6 or a 7 carat, I'm sure she would. But at that point in time, I don't know that there was one to be had. Very rare. So even using the center as that gorgeous, sassy, sizzling cherry fire opal, how incredibly dynamic is it to add the Podparasha sapphire as the handmaidens, and then throw in a couple of lab-grown diamonds, and then add the chain. I mean, everything about this is just OMG. And we took it a step further, setting it in 10 karat gold. This is such a powerful color, and oh man, that shows up. Yes, that is so cool. All right, $16,000 at retail. Shop LC everyday price. Oh, how many? 8. Shop LC price, $1,849. Live 25. The coupon's waiting for you right there. The coupon is showing up right there. When you drop this in your shopping cart, just use the coupon. We've already put the code there for you. You got to type it in. Live 25. Your budget pay goes from $370 to $277. From $370 to $277. Cherry fire opal. Oh my goodness gracious. And you've got the L. I'm going to show you what the L looks like on the back. That's the L. That L tells you that the diamonds are luxuriant lab grown. That's the block L. Okay. And that is your 10 karat gold mounting with a 10 karat gold L. Wow, my goodness gracious. All right, my friends, I told you it's going to get crazy up in here in this sapphire collection today, and there it is. That's item number 14. We're going to move on to another multicolored sapphire bracelet, and ooh, wow. This is a classic tennis bracelet style, and what do I mean? I mean, it's end-to-end, one single gorgeous row of multicolored sapphires. We do have 28 pieces altogether, but in the petite size and 6.5, we only have 9 of these. In the average size, which is 7.25, our most abundant selection, 15. Okay, so not a lot of these. In the 8-inch, 4. Single digits, we're down to 4 pieces. Carat weight will range from 8.75 carats, 8.75, to just over 10 carats. This is one of the coolest and at the same time most challenging group of stones to sort. And I will tell you that as a person who used to work for a diamond importer, and it was my job to sort and match stones. Now, we were just working with the color palette that you get in diamonds, but this is a whole other level of, are you kidding me? Watch when I turn this around, okay? So you're going to see the entire rainbow. Okay, so we've got the sunset red right there. Then we've got your orange. Then there's a little bit of yellow, R-O-Y. There's a little bit of G for green, blue, indigo, violet. So you get a full expression of color all the way around. And this is a thing I mentioned at the top of the show. I'll say it again in case you weren't here, didn't hear. When you look at just in a line, the incredible level of color saturation, how each of these is so similar to its counterpart with regard to the intensity of the color. It's a big deal. It's a big, big deal. Do not wait around on these. Very, very limited. There are only 28 of these to go around. And this is that classic line bracelet. This is we changed the name of this forever in 1987 when Chris Everett returned to serve or smacked a tennis ball across the net, and her diamond bracelet flew off of her wrist, and she said to the referee, "Stop the match." And we've known it forever as the tennis bracelet. Now, we had this one earlier in the show, and for all of you who love a wonderful bracelet experience, Boom Stack Alaka. Yes, I just said that with regard to sapphires. But I mean, you could seriously layer those. And if you wanna go back and get that bracelet that I'm holding here, that one was item number 8, okay? And in that particular collection, also sapphires, we only had 20 of those. So 18 of you can stack those two if you want. And what a wonderful opportunity that would be. So that's going to be item number 8. And now this one is item number 15. So you have 8 and 15. And yes, the stacking options are out there. If you have trouble going back and finding the number 8 in the lineup, reach out to the personal shopping team. They'll help you right away. 888-835-2237. But beautiful. And this one is all sapphires, okay, the one that we have now. And this one is a combination of sapphire and moissanite. So both of these have incredible wearability. Moissanite is a 9.25 on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it's a perfect stone to wear every day. And then, of course, the sapphires are 9 on the Mohs scale. So if you're looking for pieces that are beautiful and super strong, this is the way to go. They're really lovely. And at that price, I mean, your bracelet here, just this one right now, this is going to be item 15, I think. Yep, 15. Everyday low price on this is, oh, are you kidding me? Seriously, Tyler, that can't be right. Everyday low price on this is $5.99, and we're looking at 5 to 10 carats of sapphire. Oh, your budget pay goes from $120 down to $89. That. Oh my word, that is so gorgeous. Okay. Okay, a rainbow of sapphires, 28 altogether. Your budget pay goes from $120. You lock in that savings. Every one of those 5 budget pay goes all the way down to $89. So congratulations for getting in on that. I love this. Okay, now we're going to stay where we are with the bracelet, and I'm going to show you this earring. I've been wearing this earring the whole time. These are 2 peas in a pod. These are 2 sapphires in a collection, because the hoop earring in this case is not just a standard hoop. So you've got an earring that's going to be about 7/8 of an inch top to bottom, but you have a piece that literally hinged at the bottom. You never worry about losing an earring back. That post is a little bit longer, which you'll love, because part of that post is the notch that hooks into the receiver on the back. So you will feel it, you will hear it, it will lock in, and you'll know that you are ready. You are ready to face the day. You're ready to do anything that you need to do, where you need to have a level of sophistication that only sapphires can bring to the wearer. Yeah. Item number 16. Not a lot of these to go around. We have 19 pairs. And it absolutely goes beautifully and pairs so richly with the bracelet. Please think about getting it both. Your budget pay here was $89. Your budget pay here, your budget pay is $34. And I don't care how you slice it, that is a good looking earring. There's a good looking earring. And in the world of doing entire collections, an entire suite of colors in a gemstone, you really only get the rainbow situation like this happening in sapphires. Tourmaline has a lot of colors. You can stack multicolors of tourmaline. They don't have this color palette. So this is a very unique opportunity to own rainbow sapphires on your wrist and in your ears, and just rock that look for sure. $34.49. I believe your budget pay was $89 here for 5 payments of about less than $120. You get them both. You get all the goody goodness that only multicolor sapphires can give you. Okay, my friends, we've got just a few pieces left. The next one is going to be really remarkable because remember we had the Podparaja sapphires next to your fire opal. And I talked a little bit about orange sapphire, and I talked a little bit also about spessartite garnet. Well, when you see, and personally, I love a good orange pop of color. It's really unexpected. It is an accent color that a lot of people don't wear, don't own. Orange gets overlooked. Orange, you glad I'm telling you that you've got an opportunity to wear those. That is such a must-have earring. Okay, the orange sapphires, there are 21 of those, okay, 21. These are DeJoy. That means they're set in sterling silver, and you've got the beautiful adjustable backs. You have a single gallery, so you just have that beautiful little rosette that holds all of those, all that color in place. So it's kind of a relaxed martini glass setting. Look at this. You don't really even see the mounting. All you see is the color of that sapphire because that mounting kind of shapes away like a martini glass. You see that? Okay. Total carat weight, 1.15 carats. So just over half a carat in each ear, okay? How many of these do you want? Your regular price is $349. Your budget pay on a regular is $70. 48 hours to grab them before they're all spoken for. I really feel strongly that these are about to sell out. 21 pairs and that's it. Your budget pay goes from 70 to 52. All 5 of the budget pay. And if you are not grabbing these right now, you're just going to miss the boat. You will miss the boat. 1.15 carats, about 60 points in each ear. Now behind the scenes, we're showing you the orange one, okay? And I can see the faceting through the photos that the merchandising team has on those. There's extra faceting, there's extra depth, there's extra weight, there's a whole lot of unexpected wow with these. You've got 4 choices behind the scenes. I'm gonna let you play with that. Oh, but here's what I wanted to show you. Where is she? Oh, here she is. Here she is. Now, look at this. Okay. I've got the rainbow hoops, fine. I've got the orange accent stud, and you can do those as a primary or a secondary, even multiple piercings, just find a spot and make that work. And now if I want to wear the cherry opal and the Podparaja sapphires, that is a suite of color and rarity that I'm going to tell you right now, you would look in many, many places and be turned away. No, I'm sorry, we don't have that. No, I'm sorry, we don't have that. No, 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 no. Guess what? At Shop LC, it's yes, yes, yes. However, it's a qualified yes because these are all super, super small parcels and very limited pieces. I mean it. Okay, 21 of those. 21. 21 divas and shoppers and collectors and connoisseurs. Come on in here and grab them because when those are done, those are legendary, I guarantee you. Okay, next up. We're going to give you an opportunity to collect one of the rarest of the rare. It is a purple sapphire, and to say, oh wow, is an understatement. This one is set. What the heck is this not doing in platinum? This should be a platinum. Are you kidding me? This color, purple sapphire. Yes, please. This is our Celestial Aura double halo ring in sterling silver. You gotta be not for real kidding me. In sterling silver, there you go. 2 layers of moissanite wrapped around, popping out, showing off that gorgeous purple sapphire. Purple sapphire is very mysterious. It's got this secondary sort of glow, and it's all about color, always about color and colored stones. The secondary glow looks almost shimmery silver. It looks like you've got microscopic glitter added somehow to that color. It's an incredibly beautiful material. The purple sapphire moissanite combo weighs in at 1.1 carat, so you've got a very substantial size. The center sapphire is 3/4 of a carat. That's a very, very, very large size. You've got AAA color on that. You've got beautiful expression, full color expression all the way through. No fading, no window, no blank spots. Sapphire can be a little blotchy sometimes. That's why you want to see something like this that's got beautiful full color throughout the entire stone. You can look at this any which way and you've got gorgeous color. Now, in some lighting, there's a little extra color hint. In some lighting, you're going to look at that, and not only will you see the lavender, the silvery glow, but sometimes you may see a little bit of pink fire on this one as well. 9 on the Mohs scale, super durable, incredibly wonderful, set in, I got to get over this, set in sterling silver. Wowzers, that's wild. Oh, we have a suite of colors behind the scenes. You might want this shape, this silhouette in a green. You might want it in a salon blue. You might want it in a sparkling golden yellow. Guess what? We've got all of those in sterling silver behind the scenes. Uh-oh. The purple is the rarest of the rare. If you get any of the colors, you absolutely cannot miss getting this in purple. That should have been said in wraps. Tyler, this should be in platinum. I'm not kidding you. That should be in platinum. Wow. Okay. Your price is $479, except for the next 48 hours. Your price, we're giving you a coupon, Live 25. You don't cut it, you don't clip it, you just type it in. Live 25, 6 digits, and your price goes from $479 all the way down to, oh my gosh. Oh, your price on this one, Tyler, just punch in the numbers one more time because that is such an incredibly low price. Okay, now, are you on the purple one? Move over to the purple one again. No way. Our price on this is $299. Type in Live 20. I'm telling you right now, just, I don't want to use all my words, but what I want to tell you is the color is an anomaly and the price, you didn't hear it from me, but at $299, just for 3/4 of a carat of purple sapphire like that, I'm not so sure that that's not a little typo. $299, grab it. Your budget pay goes from $60 to $45. Tyler's confirmed it for me. He's double checked. He actually triple checked it. Your price goes from $45 to $60 on the budget pay, and you get all of that glorious color. Wear that one on your middleman. Wear that one on your pointer. Just get it. And if you're thinking to yourself, "Wow, that would be great for let me forewarn you. You will get this home. You may think you're going to buy this for your granddaughter, but you will never give this to her. You will wear it." And you will leave it to her. But if you're thinking you're going to buy this right now today as a gift for somebody else and you want the purple one, you best get 2, because one of your size and one of theirs, because you will snipe this. You will scoop this up. You will say to yourself, "No, I'm keeping that. No, I'm keeping that one." You will absolutely say that. Can't blame you. All right, 2 pieces left. Number 19 is going to be a classic princess style necklace. We're going to get you a really quick price on this. The price on this any day of the week, I'm not believing that purple. I mean, Tyler, listen, it's just my job to help you shop. I'm just telling you, that's the sleeper deal of the show. Okay, that is. Your price every day, decked out with Kanchanabri sapphires, and beautiful presentation on that. Such a classic silhouette, right? Your price on this every day of the week in sterling silver and rhodium is $399. However, Live 25 takes that price down $100. Your budget pay goes from $80 to $60 on a silhouette that maybe you're choosing for a bridal suite. Maybe you're choosing this for a quinceañera or a bat mitzvah or a cotillion. I mean, this is that classic piece. Can you imagine how that's going to look in the photographs in years to come? And you're decked out wearing that? I mean, photographic perfection. Memory making gorgeous. All right, last in the lineup today, we're going to leave you with a classic, and it is a beautiful Kanchanabri blue. Oh gosh, let me see. I moved them all around, Tyler. I moved it all around. Oh, do we not have the last one?
We do, but we can just end here. We can do our closing.
Okay. I'm going to let Tyler go ahead and add that. You've got a beautiful blue sapphire that shows up. And check it in the comments below because it's a traditional classic blue and it is stunning. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. Becky Booker, your Downtown Rock Hound on the live stream shows. Please like, follow, and share Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now welcoming a brand new family of collectors and connoisseurs on X as well. See you soon, everybody. Get the purple sapphire.